It's hard to ignore the growing love for Budapest. It is one of Europe's most talked about gems, and we can see why. A beautiful city of contrast. It's a place where grand history meets gritty charm, where ancient thermal baths sit steps away from quirky ruin bars. You can explore the incredible architecture and vibrant parks by day, and cruise the breathtaking Danube by night, with a few Proseccos. You can lose yourself in the bustling back streets, or you can ride around in whatever the hell that is.
We are Amy and Dean, and in our last video you would have seen us get our first taste of Hungary by eating all of the local street food and dishes, from langos to goulash to paprikash to chimney cake, and a curry. We just got a curry for some reason.
But in this video we will show you our entire experience during our first time in this country. You will see everything we loved about the capital city.
How fun was that?
But we'll also let you in on a couple of things to maybe keep an eye out for.
A little bit underwhelming.
So join us as we land in Hungary for the first time and explore the beautiful city of Budapest.
Hello! So we are in Budapest. We actually arrived yesterday morning. We've had a whole day here already. We just kind of chilled, but today we're going to take you along for a massive day of adventure because we are doing loads. So we are staying at a lovely Airbnb. We picked this Airbnb because it's right in the midst of it all. This is, they call it the Jewish quarters, do they? Yeah. So it's where all the ruined bars, all of the nightlife is. Although we couldn't hear anything, could we?
Yeah, and we're also not nightlife people, so I don't know why we did that.
Just wanted to be in the middle of all the crazy bit. Today we are doing all of the main stuff in Budapest. We are currently walking to, gonna butcher this, Széchenyi Thermal Baths. So the thermal baths are in the city park, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that is up above where we're staying. So we're going to go check out the city park. There's a few things to do there. Then we're going to head back down here to the Jewish quarters for lunch. And then we've got our evening cruise on the river tonight. We have made it to the entrance of the city park, and this is Hero Square.
Which is just full of amazing statues. We should probably do our research because I'm not actually sure what they are, but it's completely different to yesterday. We were in the city yesterday, and this is just all open and really pretty, and there's lots of parks around us.
We can see a bit of the castle Amy wants to visit later as well. Literally looks like a Disney castle. But yeah, let's head to the baths. The building alone is just iconic because of the colour and just how it looks.
Yeah, it's like beautiful pastel yellow,
but
massive as well.
It is massive. We're having to do a bit of a lap of it because we've got fast track tickets and they apparently have a different entrance for that. So let's go find the entrance and get indoors. Let's go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go see it. Okay, right, our first look. Oh my god.
So, didn't realise this when we booked, but there's loads of construction going on, so it's a little bit underwhelming.
If you ignore this bit, the rest looks really cool. This is the perfect angle, look. Just don't turn it that way.
The eyesore.
Let's have a look. So the only bit that's actually closed is the middle length pool that you swim length, which we weren't going to go in, but
wear a swimming cap for that bit.
it just looks a bit horrible. Oh, this looks better.
Yeah, this is better.
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with. Make it forget somehow. Might be right another day. She would've wished he stayed, but they're done.
Look at this, you've got majestic aim. And then there's me.
Calling all his friends to get some action. Distract him right now.
You've got to find a way in.
Let's get this started. Where's the party tonight?
Oh, this is fun. I'm just going to stay in here the whole time.
Red eyes while we say, don't you wanna have fun? Fooling around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun?
Yeah, the opening bit here throws you outwards.
It's a little kickstart. Don't you wanna have fun?
We've literally been going around like this for like 20 minutes now. It is beautiful here, isn't it? Nice sunny day like today as well. So we're going to check out the indoor pools now. Wow, this indoor pool's pretty. There is a peculiar smell in here as well.
Distinct odour.
You loved the saunas, didn't you?
Yeah.
She doesn't. With the indoor baths, outside, I don't know why, because outside it feels like a swimming pool.
Yeah.
But indoors, it just feels like you're having a bath with some Hungarian strangers.
Yeah. So we have just left the thermal baths. We didn't actually spend that long there, like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Right, we are off to a castle, which looks like it's just across the road here. And people come to this because it looks straight out of a Disney film, doesn't it? The architecture looks mad, from what we've seen anyway. I cannot say it, so I will put it at the bottom of the screen.
Vajdahunyad, I think.
Vajdahunyad.
This castle looks like something straight out of Beauty and the Beast. Even the sculptures at the entrance remind me of Beast Castle. It looks insane.
Feels like we've just walked into some like immersive land, doesn't it?
Like Epcot.
Yeah, it feels like it's like a theme park almost. It's really. There's loads of food stalls, but the architecture is mental.
Which one would you like? Just choose.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. So there's this cute little, like, I don't know, she's like a forest lady. She's making loads of bird noises and she sells these whistles. And of course, being a bird person, I had to get one.
Go on.
Okay, I'm gonna, it's not.
Do it.
I don't even know, this way?
Yeah.
How'd you do it?
It don't work.
How'd you do it?
I bet she's just playing a sound on her phone.
Oh. It don't work. Oh, I've been robbed.
Scam.
There's a man playing Pirates of the Caribbean. So it looks like there's some kind of festival going on at the moment outside the castle, maybe because of Easter, but it's all very folky, like whimsical, medieval. It's really cool. They've got like games on the green here.
So we're going to leave the Budapest City Park area now and head back to where our Airbnb is, where all the ruin bars are and stuff, so let's go check that out. But 10 out of 10 this area.
Yeah, I don't know if this market's always here though.
Yeah.
But it's really nice.
The
If you wanna
vibe is super cool.
Try various foods and have a drink and enjoy the sun.
And
Really nice.
obviously there's a crazy cool looking castle. But yeah, right, let's get back into the depths of Budapest. So the metro station here in Budapest is super easy to use. We got the 72-hour pass, you can get it from the airport. It just covers your buses, trams, metro, literally everything, and it's super cheap as well. So defo grab one of those. So we've come back to the Airbnb for 5 minutes because it's literally on the way through. It's so central, we walked straight past it. We're going to freshen up quick and then we're out for the rest of the day. We won't be back till late tonight. We're going to go check out the ruin bars, everything there is to see, and we're going to jump on the famous Danube Prosecco river cruise. So we needed to put water in it, and that's how it makes the noise. Okay, so we have made our way to the main ruin bar that everybody goes to. I think it was the original, so that's why it's known as the best. To the ruin bars, it's probably my favourite thing in Budapest. Amy would probably agree, but it's super good vibes here. The old rugged and the neon just looks really dystopian. So there's bars everywhere in here, downstairs, upstairs, but the market is on as well, so you can grab a drink and walk around the market. Place to have a drink. So as far as I'm aware, these buildings were kind of abandoned after they were trashed during World War II. The government wouldn't pay for the upkeep of them, so businesses just took them over and made them into ruin bars, quirky, abandoned looking bars. They're really cool.
I know I've said this once already, but we're in a set of Last of Us.
It does look like a derelict, like zombie film, 100%. Literally looks like if humans let nature take back over. This is what it looks like.
Plants up the buildings. Yeah, it's mental.
It looks and seems really chill during the day. They have a market on downstairs, there's bars upstairs, but during the night this place apparently goes off. It turns into a full-on club. Not our cup of tea though. So there is so much to look at in here. There's loads of little food places. They don't look open yet. There's like literally little doors that you can order food and collect food from.
Kitchen opens at 1, open till 11:15.
But every little section of the ruin bars is a separate bar, separate pub, separate food restaurant. It's super cool. I've never seen anything like this. So we are done in the ruin bars. Ruin bars were cool, weren't they?
Yeah.
Really cool, like nothing we've ever seen before. Had a few drinks. They're a little bit overpriced for what they are, but it's because of where they are, I think. Do you think? But yeah, definitely worth a visit. We are now heading, 15-minute walk across town to see something really cool.
Yeah.
Let's get there. The enormity of this building is mental. This is St. Stephen's Basilica. So we are not religious in any form, but everywhere we go we can appreciate how mental these buildings are, can't we? Look at this! This is actually unbelievable.
Consumed by the peaceful atmosphere of St. Stephen's Basilica, it was easy to just pause, look around and embrace every intricate detail. Whenever we visit a place like this, we are always captivated, and this was no different. It was breathtaking. But not quite as breathtaking as the 364-step spiral staircase. Let's just say we weren't quite mentally prepared for the journey up. Clinging on for dear life like a pack of sardines on what has to be one of the most rickety staircases we have ever set foot on. But the fight was worth it when we were treated to a bird's eye view of the beautiful city of Budapest.
So the view up here is incredible, but it's a very, very small walkway, and they're giving out tickets for quite a lot of people up here, so it's quite crowded with a very small walkway. It's
And the steps up are really narrow.
Steps up are very narrow, and there's a lot of them.
Very
so
wobbly.
yeah, if you're not that able, I probably wouldn't come up
If
here.
you don't like heights.
Wow, look at the rooftop bars over there. But the view up here is insane. We're going to go get some food before we get on our Prosecco river cruise. If you want to see the food we're eating, we will be uploading a video purely food in Budapest, so go check that out. We are going to go get food, and then we will see you guys on the river cruise. Unlimited Prosecco.
We turned up 45 minutes early in an attempt to get outside seating, and there was already a massive queue. So we headed in and they already started filling us up with Prosecco, but we only had one thing on mind.
Can we go up? Ah, yes sir.
We booked the cruise in advance on Get Your Guide, and we opted for the option with food as we thought this would be a good idea on the side of unlimited Prosecco.
So we're on the Prosecco riverboat cruise. We think we got top good seats because we've ordered food as well. We got let on first because we got food on the ticket.
You get some bread and some dips, which were actually quite nice. There are free time options to book the cruises, and we chose the middle time that sets off at 7 p.m. and returns at 8:30. We had seen that this was the best time to book as you get to experience the sunset on the cruise and experience the city at night, but obviously take the time of year into account as this will be different year round.
The cruise had really good vibes, mostly couples and friend groups, music pumping the entire time with a mix of new and cheesy old school hits, which were occasionally interrupted by the captain letting us know if we were passing a famous landmark. Now let's talk about the unlimited Prosecco. The cruise is quite cheap for what it is, and we thought they might be stingy with the Prosecco because honestly the ticket could have been enough just for a cruise without the drink, but my god, we were wrong.
The second your empty glass hit the table, a member of staff was there to refill it. It got to the point where we purposely started drinking slower because we were averaging 3 glasses of Prosecco a minute. Well, maybe not that much, but yeah, you definitely get your money's worth.
Now the magic starts when the city lights up and you start heading towards the Parliament building. Everybody will run to the front of the boat to get their photos and videos in front of the building, and rightly so, look at it.
But our top tip is once you have passed the building, head downstairs to the back of the boat and it is empty, and treats you with some of the best views you've experienced on the entire cruise. We absolutely loved this cruise and recommend it to anybody visiting Budapest.
The boat drops you off on the riverside not too far from the Parliament building, so we saw this as an opportunity to walk off the Prosecco before stumbling back to our Airbnb.
Good morning and welcome to another day in Budapest. We have walked across the river. We had a really nice breakfast this morning, didn't we? We are now going to trek up to the Buda Castle and the Fisherman's Bastion on the other side of the river. So we are hiking up to where Buda Castle is. It looks like it's going to be quite a trek up some stairs. You can take this little thing that carries you up, but it's like £10 each for like a 9-second ride. So we're going to brave the stairs. Ready?
Yep.
Let's go. It's starting to get very warm today as well. We've done some stairs. Now we've got some more stairs to go. So we are walking around the grounds of Buda Castle. I mean, I think the view.
Insane.
Budapest is split into two sides. They used to be two separate cities. We've been staying in the Pest side and now we're on the Buda side. The view from the castle wall up here is mental.
So there is lots of construction going on at the moment all over Budapest. So if you've got any trips coming up in the next few months, it looks amazing, but you're going to have construction, so just bear that in mind. It is pretty much at all of the monuments, so there's loads at where we are right now, but even on the other side of the river you can see lots going on in the background.
Even the thermal baths.
Yeah, so just bear that in mind, especially if you're wanting pictures and stuff.
Yeah. Should we just wander the castle grounds? Don't really have any plans here. There's one cool fountain we want to see, but we mainly come up here for Fisherman's Bastion, which we'll get to. How cool is this?
Yeah, so we're under Matthias's fountain. I think Matthias is, I heard the guy saying he was like Hungary's version of King Henry VIII.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy right at the top with the stag. And apparently he had loads of wives, which is why they compare him to Henry VIII. But this fountain's unreal. It kind of gives the same feeling, even though we've not been there before, as the fountain in Italy that we want to visit. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's mental. So
Really cool.
pretty.
It's like everybody's been rubbing the dog's paw.
Hello, doggy.
So we are done checking out Buda Castle. It's really cool here, isn't it? I think the weather helps as well. The weather is mental
I think
today.
the fountain's my favourite.
The fountain's really impressive, but now we're gonna head over to what is probably one of the top things to do in Budapest, and that is visit the Fisherman's Bastion. Let's go. So we are doing the 10-minute walk from Buda Castle to the Fisherman's Bastion, and it's opened up into a proper cute little, what do you call this, like almost courtyard sort of thing? Not really, just roads, but
Yeah, they're just really pretty.
really pretty roads. Once you get up here, the walks are easy, but it's gotten super hot today, isn't
It's
it?
meant to be 22 today.
Yeah, it's really warm. If it gets any warmer, I might have to jump in there.
Yeah, boiling.
Right, we have made it to the Fisherman's Bastion. Look how impressive this building is. It looks really cool. We've not been to it properly yet, but the buildings here are incredible. But we are here on Easter Sunday.
It is rammed.
We've definitely not got this one to ourselves. So we was unaware that in order to go up to the spy bit, you have to pay to get up there. Don't know how much it is, but we're not going to do it because it's absolutely rammed. It doesn't look like a fun experience. But you have to pay extra. Let me show. To walk up this bit, but this bit is free. If it was a quieter day, we'd have probably looked at paying to go up there, but it's so rammed, it just doesn't look worth it. Loads of people here with tripods for their phones to get that shot that you see on TikTok. It is funny, but yeah, look at it, it's quite cool. But again, it's extra payment just to get the view from there rather than here.
So the architecture here is insane, and wherever there's a tourist hotspot, there's always...
So we have just ordered a Bolt to Margaret Island. Bolt in Budapest is basically their Uber, super easy. Use it exactly how you would use Uber. We are waiting for Robert to pick us up.
And super cheap as well.
So we have made it to Margaret Island, which is an island that sits on the river between the two sides of Budapest.
Margaret Island, the island, beautiful
Margaret
guys.
Island, the island. They've got these really cool buggy things you can hire to get around it. Let's see if we can get one of these and have a look around the island via cycle buggy. This thing is rickety. What should we call it?
Ralph.
This is Rickety Ralph.
Go and try your luck. Test me in again. We let it rain. Please don't start us up. That black and white, that gang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us. We don't got a thing. Tell them.
Can we overtake? Who's bibbing?
Bus.
Oh shit. There's no mirrors. That's the issue. I didn't realise it's actually used roads as well. We nearly just got hit by a bus. We don't actually know what's on Margaret Island, but we're just going to fly about. Rickety Ralph's getting lots of looks. We have not got a clue where we're going. Right, hard left, hard left. Oh yeah.
Like Mad Max. Forget about Mad Max, this is Mad Ralph.
I don't see any other bikes down here. That's very interesting. Should we turn it?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. This cost £14 for 1 hour, which I think is well worth it. This is so fun. Rickety Ralph, it sounded very rickety.
Tour of the island and a workout.
So everybody has these really standard looking ones, like this.
Like golf carts?
Yeah, they look like golf buggies, but we decided
We wanted one that looked like Brum.
we're getting Rickety Ralph. How fun was that?
That was sick. I feel like I've thrown my hips out doing that, but it was really good. It was funny. Not even just doing it, the looks people give you.
People's
it's just
reactions.
funny,
We
like-
definitely picked the best
Yeah.
car. Once you come onto Margaret Island, there's this big roundabout and there's vendors all around it selling, well, hiring out these little push buggy, what do you call them? Like, you saw
Ralph's, like
what it
buggies,
was.
Cars, some are electric,
yeah.
some are a bit more rickety,
Yeah.
like Ralph.
But
Bikes as well.
2-seaters, 4-seaters, even 6-seaters. But yeah, we rode past some really cool looking like pubs and restaurants. So we're going to head there and check that out. Margaret Island is a must visit, by the way. It's super
And apparently there's a swimming pool here as well.
cool. Really? Well, we drove past the zoo.
Yeah, and the zoo. Yeah. Mad.
Let's go find these restaurants.
There's a hostel.
On here? Yeah, super cool vibes here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really like chill.
Yeah.
want somewhere really cool, we've just come for a drink. I've got a beer, you've got a, what is it?
Lavender lemonade.
Lavender lemonade. On Margaret Island, if you come here, we've come to somewhere called, was it?
Hippie Island.
Hippie Island. It's
like-
well cool vibes, isn't it?
Reminds me of Ibiza.
It helps that it's
calmer.
really warm today, but it's just really chill vibes, chill music. If you're on Margaret Island, come to Hippie Island.
So we left Margaret Island as it was time to pick up our bags and head back to the airport, but we decided to walk down the riverside as there was one last thing we wanted to visit in Budapest. We caught a final glimpse of the Grand Parliament building and headed a little bit further downriver. Along the banks of the Danube in Budapest, a line of iron shoes rests silently by the water. Lined up on the banks of the river during World War II, all because of the one thing they had in common. Jewish men, Jewish women and Jewish children lined up and ordered to remove their shoes and shot dead into the river. An extremely moving memorial that had us stood in silence for quite some time. It really made you think. It really made you remember.